Hello everyone, this is Math Coach Taylor again from Alabama, Region 8th grade, and today I'm going to do a choral count using a number line. In the previous video, I did a choral count where I was writing the words going across or horizontally, so today I'm going to use it in a number line. So, and we have some questions that we want to answer as we are completing our choral count. The first question is, how is this number line partitioned? Partition. Now, math language matters. So, we need to make sure as teachers, as math coaches, that we are using the appropriate vocabulary for our students. Students need to know this word, partitioned. What does it mean? It means how the number line is divided. So that's the first thing we need to figure out. Well, how is this number line divided? First thing you're going to do is you're going to find your hole. Identify your hole in your number line. So as you can see here, this number line goes past 2. But I need to identify my hole, my one hole first. So between 0 and 1, this is my hole. Now I need to see how the number line is partitioned, which is divided. What you want to do is you want to count the spaces in between 0 and 1 to figure out how the number line is partitioned. So we can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this number line is partitioned into fourths. Okay. Next question says, what is the unit fraction? What are the units? It goes back to this one. I know my number line is partitioned into fourths, so my unit fraction is 1/4. 1/4 pieces. So in between each one of these spaces is 1/4. Now, let's go ahead and do our choral count now that we know the number line is partitioned into fourths. So the first point on the number line would be 1/4. And you keep counting. 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, 5/4, 6/4, 7/4, 8/4, 9/4, 10/4, and I'm going to stop at 11/4. Now that I have my fractions on the number line, we said that our unit fraction is 1/4. Well, where is that 1/4? Remember what I said? It's the spaces. These are 1/4 pieces. So I like to have the students to write that in between each one of these spaces. So this is 1/4, and they say it 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. In between here, 1/4. In between here, 1/4. And in between here, 1/4. And they stop. They know that each one of these pieces, no matter where they are 1/4 pieces. Now we need to identify the point on the number line. The point on the number line is 6/4. That is called, when we were in school, an improper fraction. The new term, fraction greater than 1. It is, because here's my one whole, and it's more than 1. So it's a fraction greater than 1. Now, we need to identify, it says, what is the mixed number for the point on the number line? Hopefully you have gone over mixed number. A mixed number is a whole number and the leftover pieces, which are the fractions. So when I was in school, we were taught to divide. This number went in, this number went out. And we did a procedure. 4 on the outside, 6 on the inside. How many times does 4 go into 6? 1 time. 4 times 1 is 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. So our mixed number is 1 2/4. That is a procedure. We want our students to look at this number line and figure it out without doing this. They don't need to do this. They can just come right here. So 6/4 is my mixed number. Is my improper fraction or fraction greater than 1. Looking at my number line, in 6/4, I have a hole. There it is right there. That's one hole. So I'm going to write it. And then I can just count how many fourths I have. 1/4, 2/4. And I finished my answer before you did this. Now, with third grade students, I'm going to stop right here for today and review what I did. And you can keep this core count in the classroom and then build on it, especially when you start talking about halves, because there are some halves in this core count. But today we were counting by fourths, and we went from 0 to 11 fourths, or 2 and 3/4. Here's the 2, 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. All right, that's all for today. Again, my name is Mrs. Taylor from Region 8, The Great. I'm a math coach in Alabama. Hopefully, I'm helping you make fractions make sense.